You got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to our second series of the day. This is Error and Rain. We are in the losers bracket. Both of these teams have lost one match to be here. Zath, talk to me about the Error lineup in green as we spawn into Northern Waters.
Remember, Error is EU's number 8 seeded team in this tournament, and Error has Razy in a Marsu with looks like one of the honorary captains. Havoc is in a Holland with the unique upgrade. Love to see that.
Yeah, baby.
Guest GT in a Henri with both top grade gunner and outnumbered with reload. We got Y Greek in a Zhao with the unique upgrade as well. Rightfully's in a Moscow without unique upgrade Raptor. He instead is opting for reload with it looks like I think that's one of the Zemenskys. No, actually I can't tell. It's got the turret traverse, so
yeah.
it was one of the buff captains. And then we've got the Battleship Hindenburg, with traditional concealment and reload build. With Eye in the Sky. Look at that. So he's playing spamming his scout plane a lot.
Like the skill on Hindenburg. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a nice one. And then finally we've got I don't know.
Kayenia.
In a Republic.
In a Repub.
Huh?
Kayenia.
Yeah. Kayenia?
Kayenia.
Okay. All right. I'll go with it.
Close enough.
Close enough. So tell us about the South.
Rain, looking at Gatos, Delny, speed boosting to A here. Going to be staring across from Razy's Marceau very quickly. Let's see, have a quick look at the build. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary there. Is running Fearless Brawler. Backing him up, Malamu in a Hindenburg of his own. Also running a very similar build to what we see out of Barkon there. Eye in the Sky and all that jazz. Those are the only two ships going to the 8th link, Zath. We have what looks like we're running a 5 destroyer lineup in Rain. So look at this 4 destroyer Wolfpack double hull. John the Ruthless and Deepest Dungeon. Sheep's Z52. And then Gangbarang in a Ragnar. So we've got 6-kilometer hydro and 7.5-kilometer radar with this little pack of hoodlums over here.
Yeah.
Backed up by
very interesting.
McDastards. I love this name. Obviously, Dastard in his incomparable.
Yep. I know one of my viewers, Note, is going to be very excited in this game because of that incomparable over there. He loves that battleship. Saw a couple of his replays recently in it.
It's a really interesting boat that's very, very hard to detect. Oh! Yep. Malamu just got dunked by the Repub at about 21 and change.
Well, that's Repub for you.
I know.
Repub does not care about your armor plating.
No, and this, Repub is basically single-handedly one of the battleships that made me quit playing my Hindenburg in randoms. So yeah, I feel Malamu's pain. I really do. Hindenburg, just I could write an essay about why this frustration. So I won't go into it here. But those 431s really, really punish Hindenburg's deck armor. So that's not an engagement Malamu has to be excited about.
Gotcha.
Now,
okay.
We didn't talk about it. Both these teams are from EU, so there obviously has to be some familiarity here. I'm sure these guys are used to seeing each other in clan battles or whatnot. We're seeing the 4 destroyer Wolfpack here moving to B, and Air seem to already know this was coming, or at least seem okay with it. The incomparable also dunking Barkand right there. They were already basically set up to just receive this and get the hell out. So interesting to see this out of these two teams.
Look at B.
Yeah. Barkand already just getting absolutely wrecked, and here come the incomparable shells that are going to end his life. No! Wow. Shocking. It's the fire that's probably going to end his life, though. Oh, yeah, he's on double fires. The hulls are going to take care of him there. Now, we haven't seen hull in this event, guys. For those of you that aren't familiar with what hull is, that is essentially a Forrest Sherman. If you're familiar with Forrest Sherman, she's a triple-gun, triple-barreled American destroyer. But those are not destroyer caliber guns. Those are 8-inch auto loaders. Those are Des Moines guns, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So Hull may only have 3 barrels, but she kicks like a mule when you run into one. She hits hard.
Yep, and she's got a heal as well as an engine boost, and a defensive anti-air. But the big thing is no smoke. So the sheep's using his smoke, and obviously his hydro as well for utility. Whereas Dungeon and John the Ruthless are going to be basically the damage, along with Gangbarang for the vision and damage too.
Down a ship, down a cap. Air trying to reposition here, bringing rightfully's Moscow back over, but the damage is kind of done. Battleship Hindenburg not really battleshipping much of anything, getting clapped by the Incomparable while his destroyer teammates burn down the rest. They are repositioning now. Gangbarang's Ragnar rotating back to the south. The double hull and Z-52 pack looking like they're going to go ahead and chase Y-Greek's Zao. They have to know where he is, Zaf. Or at least have an idea.
Well,
no RPF on
looking.
These guys.
No, Sheep has it. I was just looking.
Sheep's got
RPF, radio location, so that's pointing. They're just going to follow that. And I like the idea. Just get rid of the ship that you know is kiting to the corner.
Yep.
And own that flank.
Yep.
Then you can do whatever the heck you want. I'll
be very curious to see if they can pull this off. This Marceau can be a bit of a deadly board piece moving in off their left flank as well, but the Marceau, of course, highly detectable. If Sheep plays far enough out, they ought to be able to see him coming.
Here's the radar.
Well, they can definitely see the wolf pack now.
Yeah.
As they start to put shells downrange on the Zao, they do catch him with a torpedo.
Oh.
One of the hull torpedoes, even.
One of the hull torpedoes, yeah. Hull's got this like the Sherman, just a little funny single torpedo. Actually, I think it's a double. Yeah.
Oh, Incomparable punches Zao right in the face. And then they're going to swap to the AP and just push him off the board.
You know, when you show broadside in a cruiser to a hull, you just melt.
You just melt because that 8-inch American piercing just does horrible, horrible things. Moskva radar expires. Sheep moves out to spot for his teammates. And the fun continues here at B for Error.
Yes. That's right. At least they're going to get the B cap. But take a look at the Delny going. The toe is just going to walk right into A.
Yeah. They've pulled the Holland and the Henri down to the edge of the bottom of the map to try and get the kill on Malamu. And even if they do, they're going to lose A because like, why wouldn't they?
Yep. And I like how Gangbarang is being rotated back too. So they're going to go and try to just wreck the Holland.
I was going to say,
whenever they find him.
Ragnar versus Holland is not an engagement I want to take as the Holland, but Gang clearly doesn't want to leave him any choice. We don't see a lot of 5 destroyer lineups have success in World of Warships, Zaf. Not in a 7v7. But
no.
What I love about what Rain is doing with this lineup is, for starters, Hull kind of doesn't play like a destroyer. She has destroyer detection, but those guns mean that she doesn't really function like one. And they've obviously put some thought and some effort into how they're tag teaming things, how they're working together, how they're maximizing the capabilities of each of these ships, and we're seeing the quality of their destroyer play absolutely just backbreaking here in Game 1.
I like Just GT's Henri here. He baited out Malamu turning to change to AP. It was really nice to see. Gets the kill just in time for Gangbarang to show up.
Yeah, Gangbarang trying to push Havoc off the board, taking away half of his HP and still working on it. I don't think they're going to get him, but I got to say, if I'm Gang, as soon as Havoc goes dark, and he can't for a while now that he's on fire, but as soon as Havoc goes dark, he's probably in a position he can pick up the Henri as well. Yeah. I mean, guys like Gangbarang are long. There's triple fire on that Holland. You know, guys like Gang are known for a very, very long time on NA for the quality, like high quality destroyer play. These guys are very, very good. Incomparable punches out to Moskva. Just kind of all over.
Look at that shot, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Incomparable doing brilliant work here, maneuvering in and out of these islands, breaking detection because of how stealthy it is.
And now it's time for Razy to get Robocopped.
Well, the Incomparable AP not really doing the job, but I'm sure Das is slamming the HE in now. but it won't matter.
Doesn't matter.
The hulls are going to clean him up. His gang is absolutely in a duel now with the Henri.
The wipe's been called. Razy's stopping.
Yeah, I mean, this is over. Wow.
And
Just
there goes the Henri.
Dominating win here in game 1 for Rainzath. You know, interesting, and we didn't talk about the time. In fact, it didn't occur to me until this moment. One of the reasons that you take Republique is exactly for the reason that we saw in that very first salvo on Malamu's Hindenburg. She punishes cruisers, and I mean punishes cruisers. But if you don't take cruisers, Zath, what does Republique have to do? Like, she's just not as effective. And so it either Rain just being prescient enough or with their prior experience with these guys to know a 5 destroyer lineup will carry the day here. But either way, man, I feel like this game was kind of won for Rain at the ship selection page.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think they did just a better job of putting together the comp. I think they knew what they wanted, and I mean they clearly practiced the coordination required to make that work. And you know, in voice comms, they were just giggling the whole time.
I mean,